Hello, my name is Taisha. Welcome back. This is a week 34 update. I'm also going to go ahead and knock out shot number 34. So what I'm going to do is start with that, go through that whole process, and then I'll let you know how my week is going, what I've done differently, and my plans for the upcoming week. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get the shot out. Right. And last week's shot was on my right side. This week's shot's gonna be on the left side. Okay, so here we go. This is 5 milligrams. I spent the first 4 weeks on 2.5 milligrams and the rest of the time. So 30 shots. This will be the 30th shot of 5 milligrams. So I keep it locked. All right, and we're doing left today. So I have my alcohol pad. Go ahead and wipe this area. Put that on there. Now I'm gonna take off the cap. Now this is just my process. There are lots of ways that you can do it, but if you've been around long enough or if you've seen enough content, you know that there are people who had issues with misfiring and maybe they forget to take off the cap. So this is just to make sure that I don't forget anything. So I've got it here. Then I'm going to unlock it and you're going to hear a series of 2 clicks. The first click is letting you know the medication is going in. The second click lets you know that it's done. That was number 2. I always wait a few seconds. All right. And that is it. That is how easy this process is. And then I go and I check. And it's another week, no blood. And another week of not feeling it. Okay, so for week 34, I have been continuing with strength training. I'm on a brand new program and it's by the YouTube channel Lift with C. And she's got a collection, a playlist with 30 different workouts that are 20 minutes. And so I've been doing them in order and here, 20 minutes. So I've been doing that. I did that Monday through Friday and those went well. I was nice and sore. So at least for the particular workouts that I'm doing, 20 minutes for me is plenty. Some of the exercises, so that I can make sure I did the correct amount of reps, I went down a little bit in weight and I was challenged by the time I got to like rep 14 and 15, but some of the exercises I was only able to do 12 reps. So that's my starting point. On Wednesday, I got a walking pad and I was pretty excited about that. I picked it up and so one of my goals for the rest of the month is to continue with strength training 5 days a week, the 20-minute workouts, and doing the walking pad for 30 minutes. And I only have it at, it's not like a crazy rate. I don't even think that I get 2 miles, but for me, it's just getting into the habit of doing it. I didn't want to start off like, I'm gonna do an hour every day, twice a day, and 30 minutes. If I do longer, cool. But my goal for now is 30 minutes and being able to do that consistently. And then once I do that, I'll either stay the same or make some modifications. I think it's really important when you set goals, make them realistic and not too out of control, right? A lot of times we start something new and we want to just go, I'm trying to think of appropriate terms, not, let's see. We want to give it everything because we think that it's going to get us to our goal faster, when actually that's not the way to get to your goal faster. The way to get to it is by taking these steps, and that makes it more manageable. Because that excitement when we first start something new, that wears off. It wears off, and then we're left with not wanting to do anything at all. where if you just start slowly and then progressively get, add more or get comfortable with the routine, then you can make modifications. I have been doing pretty well with my calories. There were a few days this week where I went a little bit over, which it's okay, because there was also a day that I went a little bit under. It balances itself out. My goal is 1,800 calories. Sometimes it's gonna be more, sometimes it's gonna be less. What I have been doing though is making sure that I space out everything. So I'll have my first meal, then maybe in about 4 or 5 hours have another one. When I do it that way, it's easier for me to make sure that I'm getting enough to eat. I am still at 130 pounds, which puts me at 53 pounds lost since starting in February. I have not had any side effects, and I haven't struggled with intrusive or obsessive thoughts about food or overeating or anything like that, which for me, that has been the biggest impact that Zepbound has had on my life. And that was eliminating that. I still, I don't want to say struggle with motivation. I want to say that there's some times where maybe I'm having a day where I feel a little bit lazy. Like when it's gloomy looking outside like it is today, I'm not like stoked to really do much of anything. And it's that time of year where it's going to start being like that a little more often. We're having our longer days of it being dark. It really is the routine. There are also a couple of days where I did my workout really late, but that's the beauty of doing it from home for me, is I can do it from the comfort of my own house. I don't have to worry about putting on something and going somewhere. And that works for me. And I'm able to keep myself, I want to say it's discipline, learning discipline, because motivation, that comes and goes. And that's it.